Hi, I'm Sam Greenfield. It must be so tough to be a senator from South Carolina. You have the senior senator, Lindsey Graham, and then you have the junior senator, Tim Scott. There's so much room that one can have. And how do you jostle for position to kiss Donald Trump's ass? I mean, I look at Lindsey Graham, and Donald Trump has demeaned him and humiliated him and said terrible things about him, and he just comes back for more. And then there's Tim Scott, who the other day on Meet the Press was asked this question by Kristen Welker. Do you think, or do you accept the results of the 2020 election? And this was Tim Scott's response. I'm looking forward to 2024 when we elect the 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump. That wasn't the question. The question was, do you accept the results of the 2020 election? Let's cut to the chase. He wouldn't answer the question. And the reason he wouldn't answer the question is because Donald Trump is delusional. Okay? He's completely nuts. In fact, if you want to be on the Republican National Committee, you were asked, do you accept the results of the 2020 election? And if you say, no, I don't, then you get a job. And if that monster gets elected president, God forbid, because, Canada's so cold, but I'll live there. You will be asked that question again. Do you accept those results? And you will not get a job because Donald Trump is mentally deficient. And you have to kiss his ass. And that's an all-day job. But you have to kiss his ass in order to get a job. And Tim Scott is more than willing to do that. I don't know if you remember this from a couple of weeks ago or a month ago when he said to Donald Trump, I just love you. It harkens back to the day that Sammy Davis Jr. hugged Richard Nixon's arm. But this is worse because Sammy Davis Jr. was not a Republican senator. And in many ways, Tim Scott isn't. When you're asked, do you accept the results of an election that was free and fair and deemed completely honest and legitimate, and you don't answer it. Instead, you say, well, I look forward to, hey, man, that's not what I asked you. Why can't you answer my question? And he literally doesn't answer it because Tim Scott is kowtowing to Donald Trump. And I got to be honest about this. It looks worse for a black guy. When you have a black guy who lives in a world that he couldn't get an apartment from Donald Trump in the 70s, and he kisses Donald Trump's ass, okay, it looks worse. And maybe it's because he's from South Carolina, he accepts this. I don't know. But it looks much worse. And you just don't answer the question. And Kristen Welker was nice about it. She didn't say what I would say was, are you scared of Donald Trump? Is that the reason? And he would just say, no, I'm looking for, I heard you. You're lying. You're not telling the truth. Why can't you be a grown man and answer the question? No, and he would just dodge it again. I would feel sorry for him, except he knows what he's doing. He's being led by the nose. That's what's happening here. It's disgusting. It's horrible. And he doesn't deserve to be a senator. Although, given who they've elected senators, Strom Thurmond, Lindsey Graham, maybe he fits in perfectly. Maybe he does. I'm Sam Greenfield. Follow me, but don't follow Tim Scott. I just love you. Oh, shut up, Tim.